Welcome to the Dice Tower, a video cast about board games and the people who play them. This episode is a special episode covering the events of Origins 2009, a game convention in Columbus, Ohio. Join Tom Vasel and Eric Summerer as they take you on a tour of 5 great days of gaming.
Well, here we are at Origins 2009. This is Tom Vasel from the Dice Tower. We welcome you to join us. This is the first day. There wasn't a whole lot going on, but here I am getting our ribbons ready to go. And with me is Joe Stedman, preparing for Origins 2009. Eric Summer will show up tomorrow. We're in our hotel room. Here Joe tries to get an early pass. Didn't work. So we wandered around the halls for a bit. Now, the Origins convention actually starts on Wednesday, but we came in on Tuesday to kind of get set up and to look around, and you can see here as well, this is Tuesday around noonish or so, and there's really not a lot going on at this point in time. Here's the registration booths, and you can see maybe a few volunteers getting ready, but for the most part it's empty. There's no one here, and so this is going to change very quickly. And I would say that if you're coming to Origins for the first time in a future year, there's not a lot of reason to come in this early. Okay, there's no guard stopping us, so we just walked into the exhibition hall, which is in a different location this year, and it's right across from the registration booths, which makes sense. You know, you register and you'll be able to go right into the exhibition hall. And you can see there's a lot of open space here. The exhibition hall is actually going to be less crowded this year, I would suspect. There's a lot of good board gaming booths that are going to be here, from Rio Grande Games to Mayfair to Asmodee to Z-Man Games. A lot of board games going to be going on at this point. But at this time, Tuesday morning, during the day, there's not very many people here. And I came in a little bit later on Tuesday evening, and there still wasn't a lot. A few pallets of games started showing up, but still pretty empty at this point in time on Tuesday. So Joe and I decided to play a game, first game of the convention. I think we were the first people to play games, and we set up Steam from Mayfair Games. A few other people came by and wanted to join us, so I said okay. Then some more people came by, and we decided to move and play somewhere else. So here is a quick rundown of the first board game played at Origins 2009 by anybody, and it's Steam from Mayfair Games. Now, Steam is a reworking of Age of Steam. There's going to be lots of differences between the two, and that's enough fodder for another show. And here you can see the beginnings of our game. It has a completely different feel to some degree, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy the back and forth and the streamlining of play. Here we're playing the very basic game, and I'm just I pretty much got destroyed over the course of this game. This is a little bit later on in the game, and you can see the Roots taking their full course. I'm the black player. Joe Stedman is the white, and we played against a couple, Nathan and Astra, playing orange and tan, respectively. It was a pretty crowded board. It was a pretty tense game. In fact, the final scores, Joe beat me by only 2 points, and the Nathan and Astor came behind by only a few points. And again, you can see as the Roots took place over the course of the board, it looks very similar to Age of Steam.
Astor, you had 9.
I don't know.
Alright, so we just played our first game of Steam, and the winner is Joe Stedman. Okay, what's everyone's thoughts on Steam?
I like it. I haven't played that many railroad shipment type games. So
Mr. Stedman?
I'm not sold yet.
I liked it pretty well. like there's definitely things I need to do differently next time. It's fun.
And even though I didn't do very well, came in, well, second place, I guess is pretty good. I still very much enjoyed this game. It was a great game to start the convention with. Here you can see the registration lines. They opened at 5 o'clock on Tuesday, starting to fill up. And all of a sudden, all these people came out of nowhere to play. I mean, there's still only a couple hundred people in the convention center, but people came getting in lines, ready to go. The lines, of course, took a while to get started. That usually happens because they're trying to figure out how to get the computers going, or how exactly different people get passes. So Joe and I got our press passes, and other people started getting their registration passes. Then they gave us the bag full of swag, which, as you can see, came in very handy. There was almost nothing of value in it this year. Before we ended the day, and for lunch and for supper, we went to the North Market. Here you can see the inside. This is my favorite restaurant in the North Market, the Heil Family Deli, where they make tremendous sandwiches. And again, I know we talk about this quite a bit over the course of our show, but it is a great place to come and eat. Here is the sandwich that first made me come to this deli. I came and asked them for a sandwich that looked... I told them I wanted that sandwich, and they said they didn't make them that big, but they made me one that was pretty impressive. So that's basically it for Tuesday. I'll have a whole lot more information for you tomorrow. Look for more videos. Come back then. This is Tom Vasel.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.